Yo, what up guys, JK717 here, coming at you with the video here today, and we in my bedroom right now. I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty dope. We got my lights up in the back, you know how it is, we vibing the Christmas, you know, it's coming up right around the corner, you know, and I'm gonna go on a rant here, so just stay tuned, but let's talk about this, alright? Let's talk about how Santa gets down them chimneys. My God, I can't speak right now. But let's talk about how he gets down those chimneys. I mean, how? How? I mean, that man is like Bob Wiley. Now, Bob Wiley's pretty big, and his gut moves whenever he says hike. So that is like Santa Claus type vibe. Like, my chimney is like probably like yay big. I don't know how big it is, but it's like, it's pretty small. Like, I could probably barely fit in there. Now, how does Santa get in those chimneys? You know, like, I don't know, but like, that man gotta go like so far, but like really not. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, on top of this, so like, what's going on this channel is gonna be like rants like what just happened, alright? Just what just happened, you know what I'm saying, dog? But what else is gonna happen is that I'm gonna take y'all on vlogs, especially after I get done with midterms, because midterms, you know, I gotta get them grades up, gotta get that GPA, you know what I'm saying, fellas? But you know, you really are gonna see a great time. You're gonna see a great time, basically, of me just enjoying life, and basically this is what I love to do, just vlog and show everybody, hey, this is me, you know what I'm saying? But so let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this straight up. The Browns in the playoffs. Like, that's crazy to me to think about. All right, all my life except for 2007, but I wasn't really into sports in 2007, but every single, oh yeah, I'm also in my pajamas because, you know, why not, it's comfy. But hold on, it is like crazy to me to think that we have a team, and if it wasn't for Hugh Jackson, we might actually have a shot at the playoffs. And the playoffs are a very crazy thing to think about. And what I really want to think about is that, how is it if the Browns win out, the Steelers lose out, the Ravens win one of their 2 games, or their 3 games left, because we would beat them and some other team would beat them. But think about that. If we actually make it to the playoffs, which is highly unlikely, but if it does happen, man, I'll be one happy camper, and I'm sure a lot of Cleveland will be one happy camper too. And just picture it, like, picture it. The 30 for 30s, man. Those like documentaries on how an 0-6 or 0-16 team went to the playoffs the following year, you know what I'm saying, dog? But to be honest, this Browns team is a lot better than what it was at the beginning of the year. So we're gonna talk about this. We honestly should have beaten the Saints. It was just because our kicker screwed that up. We should have beat the Steelers. You know, my hat's also a little awkward. I don't wear hats that well, but you know, why not wear a hat? Because why not? But back to what I was saying. We should have beat the Steelers. We should have beat the Saints. Who else did we lose to? We should have beat the Steelers again. I don't know what happened there. Tampa Bay, we lost to like a 63-yard field goal. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. But I feel like if we would have won those games, man, we would be the most talked about team in the NFL. Take out the Chiefs, take out the Saints, take out all those great teams. Everybody in the nation, to be honest, everybody in the nation, from my opinion, would be rooting for the Browns. In my opinion, they are right now. I mean, they are really rooting for the Browns. And the other thing is, if we're talking about the Browns in a way, I mean, who doesn't love the Browns? It would be an underdog story. Everybody loves the underdogs, unless you're one of those Patriots fans, which, get out of here, skedaddle. But, to be honest, I mean, there is like a 7% chance the Browns make it. But imagine what would happen. Cleveland, I don't know. So we celebrated the Cavs championship 2 years ago, and that was probably one of my most favorite Cleveland sports moments by far. But imagine if the Browns made it to the playoffs. Like, the city would shut down. It is crazy to me to think about that. Like, if we made the playoffs, the whole entire city, like, we would have dudes going like this. Like, we would have dudes here. Let me get this out of the way. We would have dudes like, you know what I'm saying, dog? We would have dudes like coming up like, hey, man, we just made it to the playoffs. I don't even know what to say, man. Oh, my God. Oh, whoa. Man, this is, whoa. Yeah, we made the playoffs. That's how people would react. They would lose their mind. I mean, I would. I would be like, woo! Oh, I almost spelled. Woo! You know what I'm saying, dog? But, anyway, back to me sitting in the chair and acting normal. You know, it's just gonna be really, really exciting these next 3 weeks of football. And now on to another story. There's a little rumor going around that I believe the Pelicans and the Wizards are really trying to push for a trade. Which leads me to this. What did Dwight Howard do? I mean, we all know what happened a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to say that. That was part of the reason, but I don't know. But it never goes well when you have Austin Rivers and Dwight Howard on the same team. What could possibly go wrong? And, just say this. The Wizards. Hold on. The Wizards, if I'm looking this up correctly, I got my iPad out here, so I gotta make sure I got the stats right, you know what I'm saying? The Wizards right now are, well, they lost to the Cavs, and John Wall, literally had, 2 points, so that's the lowest of the low you could get for right now, but we're gonna just make sure that I have the right stats going here for this, because I know some dude's gonna be out here like, dude, you got all your facts wrong, though. Duh, bro, duh, but I don't know, I just throw words when I'm just trying to talk, you know what I'm saying, but anyway, here we go. So, let's look up NBA standings. Here we go. I know, pretty interesting. And, you know, I'll just have, a clip here, I don't know, but I don't know how to edit yet, so this is gonna be fun. But we have standings. The Wizards are 10th. Now, that makes sense that they're trying to aggressively trade. I mean, if we're looking at this Wizards team, in my opinion, I would start the rebuild. I mean, it's been a couple years with John Wall. What has he done for you? You've gone to the playoffs, but you haven't made it far enough to be like, oh, this team is really, really a title contender. Because on paper, you're going to be like, yes, but not really, in a way where you're going to see this team, you're going to be like, this team got a really good chance of winning. But when you look at how they play, I mean, they lost to the Cavs, I believe, I can't remember, but I believe by double digits. And, I'm just seeing that. Yeah, they did. They lost by, 15, I believe. Yeah, 15. Now, that is really something, man. That is really something. How do you lose to the Cavs, man? by over 10 points. I mean, the Knicks did it, but they're the Knicks. I mean, oh yeah, that brings me to my next point. LeBron just played the Knicks. Like, didn't physically play the Knicks, but he just said some stuff that made me laugh, man. He was talking to Dwayne Wade. It was like, Dwayne Wade it was his last game playing against LeBron, I believe, or the last, I don't know. I think it was the last game that he would play against LeBron. And LeBron goes, it was gonna be either here or the Garden. And personally, from a Cavs fan standpoint, that hurt. Okay, that definitely hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that was like heartbreaking to me. That like it was either here or the Garden, and I especially didn't want him to go to the Lakers. It's the Lakers, and you know all those bandwagon fans who we always trolled every year that they always were like, we're gonna get the next biggest free agent, and they never would get him. And then they got LeBron, and now they can talk. And to think that LeBron would go to the Knicks just shows you, man, what did the Knicks do to even get him thinking about that, you know? But that's only speculation. Forget what that word I was trying to say. But, you know, it's just gonna be fun to watch this season and keep vlogging and all this stuff. So, signing out. Make sure you like and subscribe. I know y'all will. Hopefully y'all like and subscribe, you know. I'm trying to make a living out here, you know. Maybe one day become a huge YouTuber.